Think about how smoothly your video is streaming right now. Behind that screen is a massive, invisible traffic control system, keeping billions of data packets from crashing into each other. At the local level, the first challenge of building a network is incredibly basic. You have one internet connection, and you need to split it so multiple computers can get online at the exact same time. In the early days of networking, solving this meant running physical cables between big, standalone desktop machines. But plugging pieces of wire together is the easy part. The real engineering problem is directing the data traveling through those cables without causing a catastrophic pileup. The earliest hardware designed to solve this was a rudimentary device called a hub. The hub is a remarkably blunt instrument. When a computer sends data into one of its ports, the hub doesn't bother figuring out where the message is actually supposed to go. Instead, it blindly duplicates the data and shouts it out to every single port on the device. This diagram shows exactly why that method fails. If two computers start shouting at exactly the same time, their data packets travel to the center and violently collide. In the real world, these physical collisions create massive artificial traffic jams. The network chokes on its own noise, dropping packets and losing data. As a network scales up, hardware that merely passes electrical signals becomes a severe bottleneck. To stop the collisions, the network needed a device that could actually read and understand the data it was moving. That new hardware is the network switch. While a switch might look superficially like a hub, its internal architecture is built to handle vastly more capacity and complexity. A switch solves the collision problem because it never broadcasts. It communicates strictly point-to-point. It achieves this precision using a mechanism called the Address Resolution Protocol, or ARP. ARP is how the switch maps the physical layout of the network. It takes the digital IP addresses assigned to computers and maps them to their permanent physical hardware signatures, known as MAC addresses. So rather than shouting blindly into the dark, the switch actively asks who is connected to each port, and it listens to the answers. This diagram shows the master table the switch builds in its internal memory using that ARP data. The moment a machine, let's call it computer 1, plugs into the switch, the hardware logs its unique details into the first row of the grid. Now, if computer 1 needs to send a file to computer 6, the switch doesn't copy the data to everyone. It checks this table, scans down to find computer 6, and isolates its exact physical port number. Then it instantly opens a direct isolated channel between port 1 and port 6. By talking strictly one-to-one, the switch completely eliminates broadcasting. Collisions drop to zero, and the local network runs at maximum efficiency. The switch solved the traffic problem for a single local office. But a new challenge arises when two completely isolated networks, like separate floors in a corporate headquarters, need to share data. When you start linking entire enterprise departments together, the physical scale and volume of data can quickly overwhelm local switches. To connect environments of this size, engineers use a device called a network bridge. The bridge acts as a gatekeeper between independent local networks. It allows data to cross over vast distances, keeping the heavy daily traffic of one department from spilling over and slowing down another. The bridges provide the geographic reach across the building, while the switches handle the localized routing on each individual floor. Network architecture evolved rapidly from the noisy, blind copying of the hub to the precise targeting of the switch, all the way to the expansive connections of the bridge. Today, the modern internet relies entirely on this invisible, highly choreographed system of precise logical routing to function flawlessly. It is the reason billions of data packets can navigate the globe every single second, arriving exactly where they belong without ever crashing into each other.